Hey guys, hope you're having a great day so far. We are going to continue learning more and more about the hundreds chart, and I hope you are enjoying it. You will, once you get really good at the hundreds chart, you're going to just be so happy because it can help you in so many ways. You'll see it really can help you. Today, we're going to talk about how you can use a hundreds chart to help you add and subtract, especially big numbers. I mean, you can do some pretty big numbers if you use a 100 chart. So let's just quickly review. I'm going to share my screen, and I just want to kind of just remind you that a 100 chart has 100 boxes or squares. These are more like rectangles, as I told you the other day. Let me see if I can make this full screen so you can see the whole hundreds chart. Do you remember how many rows are in a hundreds chart? That's right, there are 10 rows in a 100 chart. Do you remember how many columns are in a 100 chart? Yes, you're so smart. 10 columns, 10 rows, and 10 columns. Pretty cool. We also learned that if you look in the ones place, and if you find a number on the top row, like 6 ones, and you go all the way down the column, you will find that every number in that column has 6 in the ones place. All of the numbers in the column have the same number of ones. We also learned in our last lesson that if you look at two-digit numbers, the numbers that have some tens and some ones, you can find that all of the row, except for the very last box, has the same number of tens. You can look through, and every single row, this dark green row, every single number has a 3 in the tens place. That's the one on the left. 3 tens, except the very last number in the row, and that number begins the next group of tens. So this number has 4 tens. And the light green row, every number has a group of 4 groups of 10, except for the very last box. And that starts the row of the 5 groups of 5 tens. So that can help you when you're looking for numbers in the hundreds chart. So today, I want to tell you that we are going to practice adding and subtracting on a 100 chart. Now remember, adding means you are putting more in. You're starting with a number, a part, and you're adding more. So your number is going to be bigger than you started with, right? Subtracting is the opposite. You're starting with a number and you're taking part of it away, so you don't have as much anymore. So that number is going to get smaller. So we're going to use a hundreds chart to help us. Now, I'm going to show you, let me see if I can, okay, here I am. I have some money. And I have some coins here. This one's kind of light, but that's a quarter, and a quarter is worth 25 cents. So I've got 1 quarter, 25 cents, and I actually have another quarter, 25, and another quarter, 25, makes 50 cents. 2 quarters is 50 cents. Now I've got, do you know this coin? A nickel. This is a nickel. This is the tail side of a nickel. So a nickel is worth what? Yeah, 5 cents. So I had 2 quarters, which gives me 50 cents. And I've got to add a 5 onto that because I have a nickel. So now I've got 55 cents. And then I've got a shiny penny. And so I've got a penny here, and a penny is worth what? Yeah, 1 cent. So if I ended up with 55 with the 2 quarters and the nickel, if I add 1 more, I've got 56. 56 cents. So that is how much money I have. Remember that number, 56. 5 tens and 6 extra ones. So what I want to do is I want to look at our hundreds chart and let's find 56. Look for it and see if you can find it. 5 tens and 6 ones. Did you find it? Well, we could look for it two ways, right? If I know it has 5 tens and 6 ones, I could start in the 6 ones and go down the column of all the numbers that have 6 in the ones place until I found the one that has 5 tens and 6 ones. That's one way to find 56, but maybe you tried a different way. Maybe you looked in the tens place. There are 5 tens in the number 56. So maybe I went to the row that had all the 5s in the tens place and went down the row until I found 5 tens and 6 ones. So either way, I have found, let's see, I think I'll use red. 56, and that is the amount of money that I have. If you remember, my coins added up to be 56 cents. But guess what? Guess what? I got another penny. I am adding on. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, that is kind of a dirty penny, but anyway, it's still a penny. I got one more. Now, if I'm using the hundreds chart and I want to know what is one more, if I'm adding on, is my number going to get bigger or is it going to get smaller? What do you think? Yes, it's going to get bigger because I'm adding another penny. So a penny is worth 1 cent. So on the hundreds chart, if I add one more, I am going to move one space to the right. 56, one more is 57. I'm adding one more in the ones place. That's my penny. It's hard for you to see, I bet, there. Maybe that's a little better. Okay, so if I want to find one more than a number on the hundreds chart, I find the number I'm looking for, and then I move one to the right to know what is one more than that number. Okay, so what would happen though if I had my 56 cents, but someone came and took away my penny? That would be one less than 56, right? Because I'm taking away a penny. Okay, so let's see what would be one less than 56. I think I need to get my select thing back. Now, I had 56. Someone came and took away that penny. So how many cents do I have now? What do I have now? One less than a number on the hundreds chart. I just move back to the left. So I'm going to I'll use yellow. One less than 56 would be 55. 55. Okay, so let's say that let's go back to my 56 cents, and let's say that someone gave me, do you know what this is? It's hard to see. Let me see if I can show it up. It's thin, it's little, and do I have it upside down? I'm not sure. This is a dime. How much is a dime worth? A dime is worth 10 cents. It's like a group of 10. So if someone gave me a dime, it means I have 10 more cents, right? So let's say I had my 56 cents that I started with, and someone gave me this dime. I'm going to add 10 more. My number is going to get bigger because I'm adding on. Now, here's the cool thing. On a hundreds chart, if you want to add 10 more, all you do is look at the number you're starting with and move down. That is adding 10 more. So 56, 10 more than 56 is 66. 10 more, just move straight down. Now, what if I wanted to take away a 10? I had 56 cents, but someone took a 10 cents away from me. Can you guess where I would go on the hundreds chart? I would go straight up. If I take 10 away from 56, 10 less than 56 is 46. So remember, if you are going to add on the hundreds chart and you want to add one more, you are going to move one to the right. And if you want to take one away, you're going to move one space to the left. If you want to add 10 more, you're going to go straight down, 10 more. And if you want to go with 10 less, take 10 away, you're going to go straight up. Let's try it again. Let's see if you can find the number, let's say 28. 28. 2 10s and 8 1s. I'm going to look in the columns. I'm going to find 8 1s and move down. There's 2 10s and 8 1s. So that's my number, 28. Okay, what is one more than 28? For one more, I move one to the right. So I'm going to use my blue. One more than 28, 29. I added one in the ones place. What would be one less than 28? Right, I moved to the left. So I'm going to say one less than 28 would be 27. I just moved to the left. Okay, now, what about 10 more than 28? Adding on another 10 in the tens place. Yes, I just go down. I move straight down, and that 10 more than 28 would be 38. 38. What about 10 less? If I took a 10 away from the tens place, start at 28 and I go up. And straight above is 10 less. Now, this can help you when you're adding, because what if I had 28 and I wanted to add on 2 more? What is 2 more? Well, all I have to do, if I want to know what is 2 more than 28, I just have to start on 28 and move 1, 2. 2 more than 28 would be 30. If I wanted to know what 2 less than 28 is, I'm going to move in to the left. I'm going to make the number get smaller and just move back 2 spaces. 1 less, 2 less. 2 less than 28, or 28 minus 2, would be 26. The same with the tens. If I wanted to know what is, let's say, 3 tens more than 28. 3 tens, 3 groups of 10. All I would do is move down 3 spaces. So I would say 28, 10 more than 28 is 38, 2 tens more is 48, and 3 tens more is 58. That means I am moving down 3 spaces for 3 tens. Every time I move down on the hundreds chart, it's 10 more. Every time I move up from a number on the hundreds chart, it is 10 less. Okay, well, let's watch a fun little video. And let's see if I can, I'm going to make a different share. And this kind of talks a little bit about 10 more, 10 less, 1 more, and 1 less. Let's see, share computer sound. Make sure I do that. Okay, let's see.
Well, let me tell you about the hundreds chart. When you're counting, it's a place to start. Start at 1 and count up 1 by 1 till you're at 100 and you're done. Move left, and it's 1 fewer. Move right, and it's 1 more. Jumping down the column gives you 10 more than before. 10 by 5 or count by 2. Watch for patterns as they come in view. Now you know about the hundreds chart. Using it to count is just plain smart. Using it to count is just plain smart.
Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed learning how to add 1 more, 1 less, 10 more, 10 less, and I hope that you'll practice that. It can really help you because you can learn to add and subtract some pretty big numbers using a hundreds chart. So we'll practice a little bit more on another day, but for now, I'm just going to say goodbye, and I hope you have a great afternoon. Bye.